We see them all over New York City, those iconic yellow taxi cabs. Rarely do we get to really meet the drivers behind the wheel, but thanks to a creative project by Kirkman and Shannon McLaughlin, some of those drivers are making a name for themselves. Featured on the pages of this calendar are some of New York City's finest cab drivers striking their sexiest pose.
I thought of the idea a few years ago, and the original idea was to shoot it of my oldest brother as a gag gift for his wife last Christmas. So we actually shot his calendar last December. It was well received by our family and friends. So from there, we just sort of decided that we wanted to expand that to something iconic New York. And, long story short, we came up with the idea of the yellow cab.
The 2014 spread has been such a hit, the first batch of 4,000 calendars has already sold out. And it's all for a good cause. 100% of the proceeds are going to a charity supporting low-income and immigrant families.
90% of the taxi drivers in New York City are immigrants, and as it turns out, 100% of the gentlemen that we photographed are immigrants. So it's so nice to be able to put a face to these often anonymous people who help drive us around the city and who are such an integral part of transportation in New York City.
7 taxi drivers were chosen to model for the calendar. Thousands of shots were taken, but only a handful made it to print.